Gamers were back. Honestly, from a patch perspective, like I had a lot of fun with that last run. I feel well, guy who just had a 10 piece on his first run of the patch. Wow, they did a great job with the balance. Yeah, but still. All right, dude, I'm going enchanted because it's fun, man. Wow, obsidian seashell. Obsidian seashell could do a lot of burst early. Wow, but shiny silencer, man. Double bonus damage and reduces cooldown by an additional 25%. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and I'm going to post it in the Discord. Wow! I want to see people's reaction to this. An additional 25%? Is this as insane as it sounds? The silence lure. They said yes. Well, they said yerp. They said yerp. That seems insane, man. You seem like a ton of damage early, don't get me wrong, because if we go full aquatic, you could be like shielding 60 and doing 60, but I mean, this plus a lot of stuff is good. This plus almost anything. Like, what your cooldown is 5 seconds, but with a shiny silence, it's 3 seconds. Wow! I'm not spending money on a lighter, man. I'll run an illusory just to have it. Plus, like, look at it, man. It's so much aura. I would happily try to get even lower cooldown, obviously. That's crazy, the amount of cooldown reduction this has. I mean, normally Shark Claws went off every 4 seconds, but then in the patch, obviously, they changed it, but that's crazy. It might even make a Langzhan, which is already kind of usable. It would make it even more usable. I will say, I'm not going to burn that right away. I thought about burning it right away on the Shark Claws, but based on my knowledge of Vanessa, we could do better than that. We could find a better weapon.
Take your time. I'm pretty late.
It's not canon. Fishing rod for aquatics is kind of nice, but I'm hunting bigger game.
I used to offer a free ride home.
It's still like an insanely good start. Not to say we're guaranteed to win day one, but it's a really, really good start. And if we could just get, like, I mean, you know how it goes. Haste, cloak, katana. Oh, this is going to be a bloodbath, man. The shadow cloak, katana or rifle. Like, it's going to have like a 1 second cooldown and be hasted. Baby, I'm amazed by the way you haste me all the time.
That was impressive.
Great start. Unbelievable start. The one thing I will say is it kind of shoehorns us into one weapon builds, but like, those are already good. So it's not like I could really complain about it. How about a cloak, man? Okay, that's also, I mean, I don't know if it's more valuable or less valuable with the setup we got, but I would spend slightly to try to get a weapon skill, and that's the one.
Pick that up quickly. Maybe I'm getting better at this.
I would absolutely love to get an ammo item. Like, I would love to get a rifle. Ah, it's too expensive though. I'm fishing for it, man. We don't want bayonet. That's a trap. I really don't want to go all in on Shark Claws, but I don't think we have any reason to even concern ourselves with that yet. See if you get the cloak. Because the cloak will make the cooldown even less, which is disgusting. And then, like, a cutlass from combat on day 3, or from, like, a medium shop or a weapon shop, there's a lot to like, man. There's a lot to like. That's not what we're looking for. But we got tons of loot in the bag to enable, like, a weapon if we start to pop.
Few warriors live to
That's the one, man. We just don't need you.
You might.
We do want you. Pull you out. Yeah. Sell you. Sell you. Sell you. Put you back in. Put you back in, which I should have done earlier. Sell you. That's kind of nasty. Sure, okay. We don't want it. Now we need to find a way to scale it. I don't know really what I'm looking for.
It's terrifying.
I'll take it.
I made a sale.
I'll take this just to, maybe like a silver double barrel will show up and we'll be happy we have it. I don't know. Lord.
You should know.
I don't know if that's how it's pronounced.
I may be young
For
and
day
all
2, we still have
but
a
I've
pretty
seen
strong
my
build.
share
Like
of
it's gonna be tough to outcompete a 2.8 second multicasting cutlass. Obviously, if it's scaled, it would be better, but you can't get like the positives of the shark claws without the downsides of the shark claws, you know? So what we really want to see, I should start to articulate it. Curio shop to get a cloak, large shop to get a crow's nest. These would go crazy. Like, I'm gonna look for, how about a bronze tier aquatic that could be crow's nest? Not crow's nest. What do you even do? That's Curio, man! Curio!
Howdy, hero.
Please. Oh! 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 Okay, well, you have to buy this.
Hooey.
And we can, you can move silencer, but it would take away 40 damage. I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just put Star Chart in the bag. Okay. You should go. What else do you don't need to be here. I don't care about the piranha. We might get a more useful small out of you. You're not going to be here. Well, do I have another weapon? Shovel, but okay. You're important.
Well, you're doing your
I'm going to put
part
you in the bag, little bro.
Bazaar. Trash is tragedy.
You're cut.
Reuse
You're cut.
everything.
You're
Walls
in.
by rusty circuits to
You're
see
cut.
that find a home.
You're
That's
in.
been sitting there 20 years.
You're
waiting
cut.
for you.
And we would be selling... No, I almost sold the silencer. We can't afford the reroll. But that's a disgusting pickup. I'm not saying we have the absolute ideal build that you could have right now, but I do think it's unbelievably good. All we want to see is, like, obviously if we could just get more sellable loot that, like, buffs our damage, crit chance, and cooldown reduction. Like, a 3-second cutlass is crazy. It's a skill. Honestly, oh. I got too big for my britches, man. Can I... What can I do? Don't kill my run, please. Hey, y'all. If you get this message... right here, what can you do? Oh, never mind! We're back! Kind of. You just wait. Okay. At first I thought they all typed wait because they were like, wait, your build is so sick. Sometimes it takes 10 seconds, sometimes it takes 5 minutes. So why not take the skill? I know we could get potions or something like that, but we don't want to clutter up our skills with skills that are useless to upgrade. We want to get skills that are only useful for us because we're basically never changing what we've already got. So more damage scaling, I think, is king of the ring right now. I, at the risk of sounding crazy, our board doesn't matter. These 3 items matter. The rest of our board is entirely meaningless. To be honest with you, getting like a red Piggles X would actually kind of go nutty.
There's no way!
Would kind of go insane. We got a yellow Piggles for no reason, and a yo-yo. The yo-yo's never gonna make it. The Piggles, you might as well just leave them in your bag, bro. And truth be told, again, there's no reason to put anything out here. I will upgrade the cutlass. Silver is, like, I think as high as we need to go. 10 damage.
Will inspire the
Kind of
crew.
uninspiring, to be fair.
Go
Now,
ahead.
you might take it as, like bad manners, but I'm not gonna fill the board with trash that doesn't impact the bottom line, man. There's no reason to do it. They got a pretty strong weapon themselves, and they're gonna be freezing my stuff, don't get me wrong. You better do it quick, though. You did it, but it's... This is disgusting, man. Shiny silencer as your starting weapon is gross. Or starting item, I should say. So we... Oh, that must have been from the shovel. We really have no interest in this. We do have an interest in 5 gold and an XP. I'm just gonna move y'all over. Now with 22 gold, Curio could be huge for us.
I see buried treasure.
Sure.
Warmed
Sure.
by rusty circuits
Sure.
to see that find a home.
That's a little expensive. But to be honest, we should be kind of stoked, because, like, Icicle is not so bad.
Mark to clean up the bazaar.
You can do some tech with gold bar, but I just don't really care. You do buff the Shadow Cloak, not that we need it because we're already perma-hasted, but still. And then, I just can't imagine any of this stuff really mattering all that much, but I guess, like, why not have a, have the lad out there? And I would, it's just nothing else really to place, but I think that's sensible. Save a little bit of gold. It's you. It's you, and if we get crow's nests, like, the moon is ours, man. The moon is ours. You probably won't need to change your board for the rest of the game. It's not even the lifesteal. The lifesteal is half of it. The other half is the crit chance is going to speed up our damage by, like, a stupid amount. How could this happen to me?
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
Useful skill. Useful skill. Useful skill. 5 or fewer items. Your items have plus 5% crit chance. This might be the first time in history that that actually does something, but I'm not gonna do it. But it's actually, like, not totally trash for us. So B1 and B2. I understand what you're gonna say, which is you could use it to... actually, you know what? I was gonna say you could use it to upgrade Shovel, but I think what we really want is just... Icicle being better is non-trivial. I think we should essentially save... Like, we should not go to any store that costs money unless it can have a crow's nest in it. It seems like the perfect item, maybe like the only item that can move the needle for us. On a, and I mean that in a positive way, because we're talking about a run that has started like so overpowered, man.
Isn't everything.
We got everything we could possibly want, basically the first time we clicked the button. Adjacent weapons. Seeing everybody. Alright, so 4 wins in 4 days is honestly, not to sound ridiculous, but it's kind of like expected with the start we had, I would say. Five regen, chocolate, or tools. We are never going to use you. We're never going to use you. We're never... We might use you, but it's very unlikely, but... I'll come in here and get some chocolate bars. Does anybody here have a crow's nest? I don't think that... I always look it up. I apologize for doing so, but I'm pretty sure Preening Duelist. No crow's nests. Kind of an ammo merchant. Trash Town Mayor giving us, I mean, arms dealer plus augmented weaponry can synergize nicely together. God, to just get crow's nest, man. I know you can't give it to me, but I'm like, the amount of damage I see every time we do a crit is like, all I care about is crow's nest. Oh! Holy cow. How about a small silver tier loot item? Yeah, why not? I literally don't care. I literally don't care. I know you sell non-weapons, but I need to go skills, man. When you sell a small item. This is the one exception. Skills are like guaranteed to be useful, man. Not a vehicle. Interesting. I mean, 10 extra max health, man. It's just unlikely to matter that much. If you have one weapon, it is lifesteal! Crow's Nest is Would still be nice, don't get me wrong, but is no longer urgent, dude. That's crazy. Now, that's a strong Vanessa. It wouldn't be, like, let me rephrase. It would be disingenuous to say that I'm scared, but obviously they got some heat as well, man. And we haven't really improved the core of our engine all that much. We did find ourselves a way to scale. They have a very high crit chance Cutlass that also has lifesteal, which is spooky. But if it doesn't get to attack, I'm sorry. Like, if that started to hit, we actually could have found ourselves in a little bit of trouble. Noxious Potion is just... My whole theory of this, why would I use it? It can only hurt us. I do appreciate the selling of the item, though. We should get a free item. And I honestly think... Like, I don't mind rolling once. But, oh, that's like a perfect item, honestly. Because it's small, so we get a buff. Greatest silver or lower. I mean, it's a gimme, right? You gotta upgrade this Andrew right here. What's your cooldown now? 2.7. Crazy tech, maybe. Don't sell this yet. If you get B1 and B2, you could get a little extra cooldown reduction. Similarly, I'm fighting you exclusively for the cooldown reduction. We need some crit chance. To get, like, inexorable as a skill would go hard. That's what I want to see every time. Or, like, even a Vanessa's Amulet. Oh, my God. Well, we can probably just put you out there because you're already at the bronze level. Or, sorry, the silver level. I hate to do this, but I think it has to be gumballs. And I know well, okay. I know I say that, like, a lot. But it makes even more sense here to me. Because we get 10 damage out of it at a minimum. And the crit chance is, like, all that matters. And it matters a great deal, young man. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to afford a skill. As much as I want Crow's Nest. I guess I could just sell the stuff that is not useful for us at all. Like, I could have sold the small for, like, 2 instead of 1 and maybe gotten enough to get the Crow's Nest. Whatever, man. Let me enjoy myself, okay? They got a non-life-stealing flagship. They're kind of a burst build. We should pair very well because of our lifesteal. I mean, it's over. It's over, like, it's over so fast it's not even fair. It really, I'm not trying to, like, just say the same thing over and over, but it's like the shiny silencer start was disgusting. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up. What is this? Burn 2? I'm sorry, it just offends me to see you on the board, so... We would, like, gold tier skills, like, inexorable.
But he may only seem so.
Yeah, these are bad. For us, at least. Inexorable. Okay, so now we have passive crit chance. Crazy to say that we literally don't even need Crow's Nest anymore. We just don't. Okay, I'm taking a chance on Radiant Corsair. If their Spyglass doesn't hit Cutlass, we win. It didn't hit Cutlass. It hit Junkyard Repair Bot, which is meaningless to us. I don't even know really what I would want. I think we win, at least. The slow is kind of... Oh, that was your second pass, man. Let's be honest. I mean, we want Fiery Rebirth. I didn't realize he had already died. I mean, Fiery Katana would also be kind of disgusting with what we got going on here. 21% crit chance. I have to sell you. I'm sorry. I really do think if you had shown up faster, I could have considered it, but... I'll see you in another life, brother, when we are both cats. Well, now, I don't think we need to just exclusively look for Crow's Nest. We can look for just anything that fills up the right side of our board. But I'm going to go Silver Loot above all else, obviously. Small tool? That was stupid. We should have taken the chocolate bars, because we would have gotten 5 damage off of them. Now, I would like to stress, because I stress this a lot, I have no reason to believe we're going to go with a perfect win. I do think we have an amazing run, but I've been beaten on amazing runs before. So I'm just interested to see what beats us. If we get... I'm willing to say, not being cocky, just calling it like I see it right now. If we... Well, that's pretty strong, admittedly, but if we get Radiant on our Cutlass, I have a hard time conceptualizing what can beat our run. Like, this is... if I may say so myself, and it's not skill, we got an incredibly lucky start, and then a pretty lucky, like, early and mid-game, too. But, okay, what is this? Charges the core or something, right? Oh, gains 1 value? When you sell it, the core get... Dude, okay, well, none of our fights last, like, any length of time. I don't think there's really much reason to have you on the board, but... Let's see what you got.
Your destruments.
Haste everything. I mean, you want this, obviously. I thought about Water Wheel, but then I thought about it for like more than a second, and I'm like, we already have haste. Harpoon could do something, but it's not interesting enough for me to like want to spend money on it, I think. And I'm very happy to have more fights, man, because every single fight gives us 4% more crit chance, which scales our damage immensely.
If it's not us, it'll be the next.
It's been a great start to the patch as long as you ignore anything not related to the balance, I suppose. Other people might feel differently, I guess. Okay, we're about to get an enchantment. This could be big. I still think you want cooldown reduction. You gotta at least give it a try. When you crit haste an item, it's not really necessary. That was fast. Have you gained any value so far? I don't think so, huh? Huge, man! With, like, we're anointed right now. Shield effects. Okay, 1 second. First, this and this. You still sell for 1. You had your chance. 2.3 seconds. I do think... Well, here's the thing. Shield is not worth that much to us because we have lifesteal. Let's take the random, and if it's bad, we'll just try to overwrite it later. I don't... Like, the poison, it looks sexy, and it will kill a little faster, but I don't think it's that meaningful. We really just want to see Radiant, I think. Alright, this is why we kept our skills thin. I would take 5% extra crit chance for 20 gold. Now, I'll take the augmented weaponry upgrade. We just need to be patient with inexorable. And I recognize fully, by the way, like, our board is still scuffed, just in the sense that, like... I mean, I could nut up and take everything off the side of our board. If we wanted to be like a real scumbag... Well, this is a perfect build, man. We shouldn't be cocky. I was going to say if we wanted to be a real scumbag, we could just fill the right side of the board with gumballs. I don't really want to do that. That seems like asking for trouble. But it would be funny. But I'm not against somebody who's also perfect, man. They got a bolus. It is frozen, which is good. Actually, I should... If we're being honest... Oh my god, we rinsed, dude. If I'm being honest, the best part of our build on the right side is that at least those items can eat stuns and slows and even destroys. So they're not doing nothing. They're just not, like, doing a lot. They're not doing as much as they could, because an item could also, like, do something and also eat a stun. Blowgun is interesting, but I'm sorry. I'm not... We're on such a good line right now, I'm not willing to change. I would possibly take a Crow's Nest if it's... Okay, so there it is. Your aquatics have multicast. not useful for us. Crow's Nest is still plus 40%, man. Like, running it for now seems like a no-brainer until Inexorable, like, pops off. And it's almost there, to be fair, but... I can't believe we got a bronze or loser race still out there. We absolutely have to, man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the damage we'll be doing here? The cooldown will go up, but the more it goes up, the more it comes down. The more it goes up, the more it comes down. If we get this skill. Which we didn't. Ah! That's crazy! Oh my god. Maybe we want poison skills because we have the poison cutlass, man. Haste 2 poison items at the start of the fight. We have 1 poison item. A skill upgrade. I mean, I don't expect this to be too important, but sure. Now, sell. I mean, I guess it's a great synergy with Tropical Island now that I think about it. I was like, we probably won't even get 10 damage out of it, but we're definitely getting 10 damage out of it. Another strong Vanessa. Now, again, I don't say this just to, like, sandbag. We can lose if they do a lot of damage fast and they can lock down the gun. If they can't lock down the gun, it's very hard for them to do anything. That's really bad for you. I'm sorry, like, I know your run is good, but you can't, you can't do that, man. That's, you have to have something else out there to eat a stun. All right, stay locked in. I mean, this is an amazing position. You gotta go. I'm not sweating, like, the poison at all. Like, if we got the opportunity for Radiant, even with the skill, I would override it. Just because, like, I can't see a world in which... Like, in which... Do we want Gumbo? Yeah, why not? I can't see a world in which we lose if we have Radiant. We could still lose if we have this. It's just not very likely based on... I mean, how readily we're rinsing people right now. But... By the way, give it up to Bronze Illusoray. That one's been very helpful. Appreciate everything you've done for me, brother. This will give us a decent amount of gold. The fight will be over pretty quick. Not instantly, because they got a lot of HP, but pretty fast. So that fight was very short. I want to see... I'm an idiot. I was like, I want to see how much damage you did. Obviously, you did enough to finish the job. None of their stuff even went off, man. And we got the 50 gold special item, which we're not going to use, but... It kind of could have gone off, but it's just, you've invested so much in this at this point. We can't... Oh, 1.9 second toxic cutlass. Wow! So I'm taking another screenshot. Sorry, I got lost in the sauce there a little bit. Sure, let's look at some diamond items, man. Who knows? It's so funny that none of these are useful for us at all, even though we got this guy out there. Same thing here. We have nothing useful. That's so funny, man. Enchant an item with poison? Crazy to say that, like, I don't think that's the play. I think you look for something to replace this. And there's nothing there. You're insanely good. It would take off 100 damage. However, it actually adds some more damage. And it takes us over 100% crit chance. It does remove any chance we have to dodge a stun or a freeze on the cutlass, but that's what you gotta grab.
We're out to dethrone a king, not
I don't see any freezes. I don't see any freezes, bro. Wow. That's crazy. This is the craziest build I've ever had, I think. That was a lot of fun.
My people, my crew, my
I
foes.
love it. This is only the second time I think I've ever gotten perfect victory. Obviously, we will be taking a screenshot of that. Click. I'll add it to my cringe collection. Get some validation from my internet friends. Get off the screen, please. What, did I get anything there? I definitely healed 500 using lifesteal weapons. That's for sure. Yeah, that's a gimme, man. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. Later.